Hello, my fellow comic book collectors. It's Alan, the Comic Collector Geek, and this is part 5 of this unboxing. We got this stack of comics to go. It should be a pretty fun one. So far, pretty much every video, I must say, the quality of comics that I've been showing, for me, I think it's been pretty amazing. I'm quite happy with the consistency of awesome things. I'm hoping I can continue to show cool things that you'll appreciate, and we'll get right into it, right? I'm trying to save a little bit of time as I slice this book open, or not the book open, the case that's holding the book. Oh, sometimes I get things shipped in a really weird way, so this is one of those weird ones. And this is a cool book too. Okay, so this is The Mummy, and this is part of the Universal Monsters collection. So I've been trying to get the complete collection of the Universal Monsters, and there's 5 of them. There's The Mummy, there's The Creature from the Black Lagoon, there is Frankenstein, there is The Werewolf, and did I say The Creature of the Black Lagoon? The Mummy, Creature of the... Okay, wait. I always mess it up. Let's see. Okay, Mummy, Dracula, Frankenstein, Werewolf, Creature of the Black Lagoon. So those are the 5. So just really cool comics. I always liked The Mummy. I always liked the whole thing. I was a big Universal Monster. I watched them all. I always liked the whole idea of the mummy's curse and the mummy comes to life. And you see the 2 archaeologists and they're like, oh, you know, what does this say? It says, do not disturb the tomb of... whoever disturbs it will get the curse, you know. Of course, they immediately open it up and and then the mummy comes to life, right? The Mummy is a very good movie. I think it's Lon Chaney, I believe he played the mummy, and it was just a really great movie. I really enjoyed it. I'm a big movie buff, horror movie buff actually. So yeah, so that's cool. So that's my last one that I needed to get the complete run. I'm not sure if I've shown the Frankenstein one, but I've gotten it somewhere. somewhere. This one is really interesting. How's this one open? Okay, I'm just wondering if it's more than one. It's like the way that they pack this one is interesting. Okay, this is a really cool one. I like Archie comics. I don't like every single Archie comic out there, but there are some really fun ones that I really enjoy. And I like the Innuendo covers. The Innuendo covers are the coolest because it's like, it's supposed to be innocent, but then, it's suggestive. And this one is a suggestive cover. I'm going to try to get it out. It's really well taped. They packed it well. And I got it for a great price, actually. So I was quite happy about that. But I guess they really love this book too because they packed it really well. Okay, let me see if I can get the last bit of tape off. There we go. Feels like there's more because it's just so heavy. I don't know why it's so heavy, but okay. Okay, so this one is Betty and Veronica, number 328. Now this one's a really funny one because here I'll tell you I'll read the story of the innuendo, I guess. Look, Betty, Hillside High is double teaming Reggie. Double teaming has that kind of sexual connotation. And they're also double teaming Archie. And you got Archie with 2 girls. So they're sort of double teaming. They're using it in a very suggestive way. And this is a Dan DeCarlo cover. So he was very known for making suggestive covers, but also really sexy good girl art covers. So this is Betty and Veronica, number 328, the double teaming cover. So very cool book, very cool. Okay, next one. Oh, cool. Actually, my friend Joe from Black Box Silver and Bronze, he was the one that told me about this one, and instantly went out, or was it either Joe or Night Tiger? One of the two. I forgot who it was. Who told me about this book? One of the two guys. Okay. We're always sharing books on Instagram. We're always saying, "Oh, you should get this one. Oh, did you see this one?" It's like it's the worst enabling community ever. if you're a recovering comic addict, don't go to Instagram because you're gonna buy way too much. Okay, and that's what happened with me. But they showed me this one, and I thought it was a really great cover. This is a Bob White cover. And I just thought it was a really great Good Girl art cover. This is Cosmo. I think it's number 4 or something. I'm not sure what number it is. Doesn't say. But it's like not number 1. I don't believe it's number 1. I think it's number 4. Cosmo, the Merry Martian. And it's just a really great Good Girl art cover. So you got this girl from Venus. Obviously, she has to be beautiful. And you got these little weird creatures. And obviously, she's a bit jealous of the Venus girl. So yeah, just a really cute cover. Thought it was kind of fun. One of you shall be my king. Don't you dare even look at Venus, Cosmo, or I'll crown you. Oh, it's just kind of cute. I don't know. I like it. So yeah. Okay, so that's that one. Okay, and I mentioned in the previous videos that I've been picking up pulps, and ones that I think have that potential to be, good in the future, because CGC is unboxing, or not unboxing. They are grading pulps in the near future actually. And I thought this was a great one. This is a Earl Berge cover. I got it right for once. And this is Startling Stories from September of 1949. And I just thought this was a great Good Girl art cover. You got the crazy dinosaur, looks like T-Rex, weird version of T-Rex. And you got this guy with the laser gun shooting him or something. Or I'm not sure if that's his tongue. I think actually that's his tongue. It's his tongue coming down and wrapping around him. It's a crazy cover. And then they got this really sexy girl on the cover, like she's doing that Good Girl sexy pose. And yeah, it's just a cool cover. So I just really liked it. So Startling Stories from 1949. Okay, let's get into some more. Okay. Okay, this one has a whole bunch of free comics in it. Okay, so as I was mentioning in a previous video, my comic shop had, for Black Friday, they had, if you get a comic, you get free comics. So if you spend for every $10 you spend, you would get one free comic. And so what I did was I bought a bunch. I actually placed multiple orders just so I could maximize the 10 free comics, or they would max it out at 10. So the most you could get was 10. So I was, kind of spreading my orders out to pick up a whole bunch of free comics. So I got a whole bunch of free comics as a result. So these ones are all free, this whole stack. I'll just go through them quickly. We're gonna, this is Walking Dead 163. And basically I was just picking up issues that I didn't have. So these are just kind of run fillers. And I thought this one was kind of a cool one. This is Night of the Ghoul #1. And this kind of remind me of, I forgot what the name of the movie was, but there was this one where they're staying, I think it's called The Keep. And there's like, monsters and stuff inside the keep. And it's kind of reminding me of that. Night of the Ghoul. And we got another one. This is Superman Unchained #1. Don't know anything about it, but thought it was cool. Free, can't argue with free. Okay. Then we got Walking Dead #145. I think it was really nice katana, cover. It's very simple, but kind of cool, very stylized. And it's just an issue that I was missing from the run. So I'm just picking up issues that I didn't have in my collection. So this is Walking Dead 193, and this one's really thick, very thick book. So yeah, just very cool. The Walking Dead. What does this say? No, it doesn't say. The End. So Walking Dead 193. It's like probably the last few issues where I think Rick dies, right? And we got Walking Dead 110. So these were all free. I can't argue with free. It's just so great. And then we got Walking Dead 192. And you get this sort of Rick Grimes, end of Rick Grimes, 2003 to 2019. That's kind of interesting. Okay, and then we got Walking Dead 142. And I actually, after I picked this book, I was like, why did I pick that book? It's not even worth free. This one is like the lamest book. I already have this book. This is Tribe #1. I already have this book. This is a lame book. But yeah, this is not that it's lame in terms of the story or anything. I don't mean that. I mean that they just massively printed this book. This book had so many copies. I remember this when it came out. I picked it up when it came out. Yeah, from 1993. And they just massively printed it. Oh my goodness. It was just like massively printed. And then one more free one is 139, Walking Dead 139. So just a bunch of run fillers for me. So that was kind of cool to get some run fillers. And then one more, oh, actually, no, I didn't get that free. Not in this case. Okay. But in the order, what did I order to get the free books? Well, I ordered a couple things. I ordered this one. This is 1000 Jokes. And I ordered this because it's an Infinity cover. I collect Infinity covers. I thought this one was pretty cool. Pretty cool Infinity cover. I like it. There's something pop culture to me about it. I just think it's kind of cool. This is from, I'm not even sure when this is from. Probably the early 40s. I think, like, I'm going to guess. I don't know, I'm trying to do some math in my head to figure out when this came from. So the series ran from 1938 to 1968, and this is issue 30. They probably ran 12 issues per month. So maybe this is year 3 or 4. So let's say it's probably 1942, I'm going to guess. Like this is me doing some random math. And that's if they produced 12 issues a year. They might have only produced 6, and then this would be later. But I have no idea. But this is a cool Infinity cover. Okay, and I'll probably read it just because it's a joke book. I generally read joke books. Next one is just I don't know. This one is another one of these Innuendo covers. This is an earlier one. This is Betty and Veronica, number 43. This is a Silver Age book. And you got, I'll read it to you guys. Mother said when she was my age, she wouldn't think of holding a boy's hand. You should have explained that you only held Reggie's hand in self-defense. So, this is kind of a cool one. I forgot, I think this is a Laurel Harvey cover. I'm pretty sure. So, yeah, just kind of a cool book. And the last one, and this was really cheap, I just thought this was a cool looking book. It's like, I didn't realize how big it was. It's a really heavy book. This is Sex and Horror, the art of Roberto Molino. So yeah, just a cool book. I think I got one of these ones for free. And I'm like, oh, the series looks kind of cool. So I decided to pick up another issue of it. And it wasn't that expensive. And I thought, wow, this is, I think the cover price was actually higher than what I paid, much higher than what I paid. So I got it for a fraction of the cost. So I thought that was great. And that, believe it or not, that was a smaller unboxing because the stack looked bigger than it was. It was like a lot of pulps. So yeah, so sometimes the videos run long, sometimes they run short. This is one of those shorter ones. I hope you enjoyed it anyways. Thanks for watching. Please check out the others in the series because there's some really great books that I showed in those. And if you haven't already, please subscribe to the channel and give this thumbs up, and tell all your friends and tell your grand friends and great friends and all friends, any friends, relatives, everybody. Tell your school teachers. Just tell everybody, sub the channel up, and let's get it to some big number. Okay, thanks again for watching. I'm just being silly. I don't know why I've been recording these videos for a while, so I get a little weird at the end. I'm going to be really weird because I still have another 5 boxes to go. Okay, so it'll be fun. Okay, talk to you later. Bye.